The rise of AI is amazing but heinous for mankind also. Most of the occupations that we are familiar with now will be replaced by artificial intelligence in 2050, 2100, or further into the future. Artificial intelligence can accomplish most blue-collar tasks, as well as white-collar jobs, cheaply and more efficiently. But is this 100% true? No, there's hope. AI and humans will have to go hand in hand for the betterment. Replacing any of it will lead to a compromised outcome. How? You'll know in this video. So today, we'll show you why humans and artificial intelligence will never make it without each other's cooperation. So watch this video till the end. Hello, and welcome back to the AI universe. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update on the new things we bring for you regarding the tech and the trends, but also the vital difference between the haves and the have-nots. That being said, let's begin. Artificial intelligence is rapidly improving in many human tasks, such as disease diagnosis, language translation, and customer service. This has led to legitimate concerns that AI would eventually supplant human jobs across the industry. But that isn't the only or even most plausible scenario. Never before have digital tools, or we, been so receptive to them. While AI will change the way work is done and who does it, it will have a greater influence on complementing and augmenting human talents rather than replacing them. According to a study involving 1,500 firms, the greatest substantial performance increases are achieved when people and robots collaborate. Humans and AI complement each other's strengths, the former's leadership, teamwork, creativity, and social skills, while the latter's speed, scalability, and quantitative capabilities. What comes easy to humans, such as telling a joke, can be difficult for robots, and what is simple for machines, such as analyzing terabytes of data, remains nearly impossible for humans. Both types of talents are required in business. Humans must fulfill three critical functions. They must teach machines to perform certain jobs, explain the results of those activities, particularly when the conclusions are unexpected or contentious, and ensure that machines are used responsibly. Machine learning algorithms must be taught how to execute the task for which they were created. Huge training data sets are accumulated in this attempt to educate machine translation applications on how to handle idiomatic language, medical apps on how to identify diseases, and recommendation engines on how to help people make better financial decisions. Furthermore, AI systems must be taught how to connect with people in the most effective way possible. While many firms are still in the process of filling trainer positions, major technology corporations and research organizations already have established training teams and expertise. Consider Cortana, Microsoft's AI helper. The bot needed a lot of work to establish the correct personality, confident, kind, and helpful without being overbearing. It required a team of poets, novelists, and playwrights many hours of care to instill those attributes. Human trainers were also required to help Apple's Siri and Amazon's Alexa create personalities that appropriately mirrored their firm's brands. As customers might anticipate from Apple, Siri, for example, has a hint of sass. Even more nuanced and delicate human qualities, such as compassion, are now being taught to AI helpers. The company's Inception Coco, an MIT Media Lab spinoff, has created technologies that can make AI helpers appear to sympathize. If a user is having a poor day, for example, the Coco system does not respond with a prefabricated remark like, "I'm sorry to hear that." Instead, it can ask for more details before offering counsel to help the client see his problems in a new way. If he's stressed, for example, Coco can suggest viewing his anxiety as a good emotion that can be directed into activity. Human expertise is increasingly needed to explain AI's behavior as it reaches increasingly enigmatic judgments. These explainers are especially vital in fields that rely on evidence, such as law and medicine. The new General Data Protection Regulation of the European Union guarantees customers the right to an explanation for any algorithm-based decision. This is one area where artificial intelligence will help to boost jobs. Companies require sustainers employees who constantly work to ensure that AI systems are running effectively, securely, and responsibly, in addition to the personnel who can explain AI outcomes. AI, on the flip side, may help us improve our analytical and decision-making skills, as well as our creativity. For example, a group of professionals known as safety engineers focuses on predicting and attempting to avoid AI danger. Industrial robots that operate alongside humans have paid close attention to ensure that they notice humans around and do not put them in danger. When AI's harm, such as when a self-driving car is involved in a deadly accident, these specialists may analyze analysis from explainers. While the AI strives to learn as much as possible about a group of users, Apple's differential privacy team guarantees that individual users' privacy is protected. Data compliance officers make ensuring that the data used to feed AI systems is compliant with the GDPR and other consumer protection laws. Smart machines, on the other hand, assist people to enhance their talents in 3 ways. They can enhance our cognitive capacities, communicate with consumers and colleagues to free us up to focus on higher-level activities, and embody human qualities to expand our physical potential. Dreamcatcher AI from Autodesk generates hundreds of designs that meet a product's specifications. A designer specifies requirements for the product, such as weight support and materials that cost less than $75. She may then direct the software by telling it which chairs she loves and dislikes, which will result in a new set of designs. This allows the designer to focus on his or her abilities, which are unique to humans, professional judgment, and aesthetic sensibility. Companies may use human-machine collaboration to communicate with employees and consumers in new and more successful ways. For example, AI agents like Cortana can assist communication between individuals or on their behalf, such as transcribing a meeting and providing a voice-searchable version to those who couldn't attend. Such applications are naturally scalable. For example, a single chatbot can give normal customer support to a huge number of individuals at the same time, no matter where they are. SEB, a prominent Swedish bank, currently interacts with millions of clients using Ada, a virtual assistant. Ada has access to huge databases and can respond to a variety of frequently asked queries. She can also evaluate the tone of a caller's voice and utilize that knowledge to improve service in the future. Robots are developing from potentially harmful and dumb industrial equipment to smart, context-aware cobots in production. A robot arm, for example, may conduct repeated heavy lifting chores, while a human performs complementing jobs that need dexterity and human judgment. Exoskeletons are being added to Hyundai's Kaba idea. Industrial employees will be able to execute their duties with superhuman endurance and strength thanks to these wearing robotic equipment. Operations must be altered to maximize the value of AI. Companies must first identify and explain a problem area in their operations. New AI and analytic approaches can aid in the discovery of previously unnoticed issues. The recommended solution must be scaled and sustained as the 3rd stage for businesses. We've identified 5 aspects of business processes that firms often desire to enhance based on our work with hundreds of companies: flexibility, speed, scale, decision-making, and personalization. Determine which of these qualities is key to the intended transformation, how intelligent collaboration might be used to solve it, and what alignments and trade-offs with other process characteristics would be required when rethinking a business process. Cobot arms are becoming an extension of the human worker's body at Mercedes-Benz. Inflexible processes posed a significant issue for Mercedes-Benz management. The company's most profitable clients were increasingly seeking personalized S-Class vehicles, but the automaker's assembly methods couldn't meet their demands. Mercedes has revamped its operations and replaced some of its robots with AI-enabled cobots. Cobot arms piloted by human employees take up and put heavy items at the company's facility in Stuttgart, Germany. This approach puts the worker in charge of each car's construction, requiring less physical effort and more piloting of the robot. HSBC has created an AI-based solution that enhances fraud detection speed and accuracy. The reduction in false positives allows investigators to focus their efforts on ambiguous transactions that require human judgment. The reduction in false positives allows investigators to focus their efforts on ambiguous transactions that require human judgment. Danske Bank deployed a separate AI technology that increased its fraud detection rate by 50% and reduced false positives by 60%. Poor scalability is the fundamental barrier to improvement for many business processes. This is especially true for procedures that rely heavily on human labor with little technological aid. Take, for example, Unilever's staff recruiting procedure. The consumer products behemoth needed to diversify its 170,000-strong staff. HR decided that it needed to concentrate on entry-level hires and then promote the best to management positions. However, the company's current systems were unable to assess potential candidates in adequate numbers, while still providing personalized attention to each application, resulting in a heterogeneous population of extraordinary talent. Here's how Unilever scaled individualized recruiting by combining human and AI capabilities. Candidates are prompted to play online games to test qualities, such as risk aversion, in the first phase of the application process. Unilever is employing artificial intelligence to scale personalized hiring. These games have no right or wrong responses. The organization has been keeping a close eye on those recruits' progress, but more data is still needed. The number of applicants rose to 30,000 in a year, thanks in part to the ease with which job searchers may access the system by smartphone. From application to an employment decision, the average period has shrunk from 4 months to only 4 weeks. AI can assist employees in making better decisions by providing them with personalized information and coaching. This is especially important for workers in the trenches, where making the correct decision may make or break a company's bottom line. The maintenance staff is notified of possible problems with predicts before they become critical. Predicts could detect some unexpected rotor wear and tear in a turbine, for example. The rotor will lose around 70% of its useful life if nothing is done. The algorithm can then recommend relevant actions based on the machine's present state. Through a wearable gadget called the Ocean Medallion, Carnival Corporation is using AI to tailor the cruise experience for millions of holidaymakers. To assist visitors to get the most out of their vacations, machine learning analyses data from the medallion, as well as sensors and devices across the ship. It's also linked to a system that predicts visitors' preferences, making it easier for crew members to provide individualized service. More than just integrating AI technology is required to reimagine a business process. It also necessitates a large investment in the development of fusion skills in personnel. Workers must be able to train and teach intelligent agents new abilities. AT&T has already begun this transformation by switching from landline to mobile phone services. Most human-machine interaction tasks need humans to do new things, such as training a chatbot, and to do things differently, such as employing that chatbot to give better customer care. However, just a tiny percentage of the businesses we studied have started to rethink their business procedures to maximize collaborative intelligence. However, the lesson is clear. Organizations that employ computers just to automate the displacement of workers will lose out on AI's full potential. From the start, such a method is flawed. Those that embrace collaborative intelligence, revolutionizing their operations, markets, sectors, and most importantly, their workforces, will be the leaders of tomorrow. That's it for the day, guys. We hope you have enjoyed the video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel for such interesting topics. And we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.